Hey, y'all want to go for a ride with Ron? Come on. Hey, come on, me and Dad's already in here. We're headed halfway off this mountain. Oh, yeah, here we go. How? Thought y'all might want to go for a ride, so we kind of got lost there for a minute. Oh, my goodness, you go up and down. Whoop, hang on, George. property over here is all the result of an old strip job. Because the land was not created by God like this with all these big holes and boulders, stuff sticking out. Man done that. Hey, there's a road right through there, Dad. See that?
Yeah.
Water coming off these hills. I wouldn't be afraid to stop at any one of these places and stick my mouth right down in there and get a drink. That water is good water. That's what I drink. We got a well up here on the farm. We had to drill a well. We kept trying to catch water and kept trying to have like a cistern, which you have to do in some cases, but we decided to go for a well. It was $33 a foot back in that day for the drilling, and by the time he got done drilling, it was 278 feet deep. $33 a foot. But the Lord provided. We were able to pay for it. We were able to get it done. It was $9,000 or so. And we have water. I was watching the show the other day, and they were interviewing a black guy from Africa. And he said, I'll tell you why I like you white people up here. He said, you white people are different from us. He said, you white people. He said, you see some water out there, you go out there and make a pipe and put a pipe in the ground and you pipe it to your house. You don't have to keep going out there and getting water. They said them black people down there where he lives, they just get a bucket and carry the water every day. He said that's the difference. You can improve your situation if you're willing to work at it a little bit, take some money and sacrifice. You gotta do it. Don't sit around and wait for somebody to give it to you. Good gosh, they ain't gonna do that. I tell you, somebody ain't gonna give you nothing. That's the government. They're gonna take all they can get. So keep on keeping on with God in Christ, improving yourself, improving your life. It's good all the time. Yeah, we're driving on. Yip, 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 yip.